There are two types of birth charts, and this is one of the biggest lies that modern astrology has taught you. So we're going to rewind a couple of thousand years, look at how the ancients look at astrology, and we're going to debunk some myths and understand better what your operating software really looks like. Hi, if you've never met, my name is Nadia. I'm very neurospicy. I have a data addiction. And in the comments, I would love to know, are you a day chart or a night chart? Because that is the biggest place to start. And it always boggles my mind when astrologers don't take this into account when interpreting a chart, because it's kind of like reading a menu, but only looking at the prices and none of the descriptions. So it's pretty easy to figure out whether you have a day chart or a night chart. You are going to look at that ascendant descendant line. If your sun, for instance, the sun is in the 12th house, if your sun is above that line, you have a day chart. If your sun is below that line, you have a night chart. And this matters immensely. It's incredibly important to understand why or what type of chart you have, because the planets act differently if you're a day chart versus a night chart. It starts with the luminary. In a day chart, the sun is your luminary, and the sun exposes, it makes things visible. Day charts often feel like they are living under the spotlight. People notice what they're doing long before they're ready to show it, which can suck, especially if you want to get things done in private. If you have a day chart, your growth is often public, your mistakes are public, and your successes are public. Whether you like it or not, they are very difficult to hide. If you have a night chart on the other end, the moon is your luminary. The moon doesn't expose, it illuminates, it reflects, it reveals things gradually, it's very cyclical. Night charts often find that they process things internally before people see the results. People don't always see the work. On the downside, rather than a day chart where your successes are noticeable and your failures are noticeable, night charts can look a little bit lazy. They can look that there's no progress. They are procrastinators because not every move is illuminated. That is why night charts are very misunderstood. I like to think of it this way. A day chart often grows out loud, where a night chart often grows in silence. Either one is better, but understanding your core operating software and how the sun versus the moon affects you helps you understand why you're perceived by others the way you are. If you're a ride or die, I've read it to the end. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. And I've got a weird question to ask. I have seen a fascinating crossover between astrology and other more esoteric versions of self-improvement. And I would love to know, if you're drawn to astrology, are you also drawn to things like tarot cards and pendulums and more, shall we say, esoteric ways of understanding yourself?